obviously a tremendous game and one that we overcame a lot of stuff, a lot of self-inflicted issues to find a way to pull it out. So they're a really good football team. Their quarterback is a dynamic player. He played that way today. I know he had his struggles leading into this one, and certainly it wasn't our best performance, but when you play in conference, we tell our guys all the time, expect it to be playoff football because that's what you're going to get. And proud of the way that we just kept fighting, even when we were 2 scores down and got behind 2 scores again. So, obviously, questions.
All right, take us through that final play, what you saw on the field, and then the confusion afterward as you all thought they won and they thought they won, then waiting for the replay.
I saw an incomplete pass. That's all I can say.
What did you learn about your football team tonight, and what can you do with it going forward?
Well, there's a lot to learn off this film, you know, and it's one of those days where you're fortunate enough where you can learn a lot of your lessons without having to suffer the consequence of a loss. We turned the ball over uncharacteristically. You know, we had some pressure on our own quarterback. We had about 5 guys go down on defense. A lot of guys had to step up, and some were ready, and some battled hard, but maybe not quite as ready as those frontline guys. So I thought we lacked a little juice early on. So we got to look at the week of preparation. We thought we were very well prepared. Our practices were good. We gave enough rest, practice, balance time. But a lot of credit to just the resiliency of the team, because that one field goal before halftime was invaluable. And to come back and then go down by 10 points and then come back and score again just kept us in it and fighting. And then finally that 3-and-out before the offense took the ball and went down the field and scored. That was ultimately the difference in the football game. So again, a lot of stuff that we need to clean up, but certainly a lot of stuff to be proud of as well.
All right, the first game of resiliency was obviously really tested, and you guys self-inflicted a lot of things, like you said, you took touchdowns off the board, gave up big plays and all that.
Yeah.
What do you think this group learned? I mean, obviously you got to clean up a lot, but what do you think the group learned about how it can dig in when it has to?
Yeah, I mean, if you could somehow orchestrate a game like this, you know, so you could grow and learn and still get a win, you'd love to do it, but there's no way to do that. Sometimes you got to go through it. It's some of today's back and forth stuff. Again, we cause it, you know. But I don't look. That could be a locker room with an L right now, and it'd be a lot worse. We found a way to win. I could sit here and talk about a million things that we could have done better. I just don't want to do that. I want to focus on the fact that this team probably over the last 20 years lost a game like this, and this team found a way to win. So people could take that however they want. I'm proud of the effort, not proud of the way we coached and played, but sometimes you just got to find a way to get a W, and we found a way to get it done.
Can you talk about the emotion of, it was like 5 or 6 minutes where you're waiting for that final call to be made. What, you tell us, what were you thinking about, what you feeling?
I know the liability issues that come with that, with the cardiac condition of everybody on the sideline, I'm sure there's something to talk about, but I mean, it's wild, man. College football, you're never all the way clear and easy to win a game. You're never all the way out of it. It just keeps going, you know. And we did talk about it. Don't leave a game like this in the hands of the officials, because you may be disappointed, you know. And at the end of the day, we just found a way to win.
Mario, the first team in the country to be 5-0 through these first 5 games. It just feels like this is the inflection point of this program. That kind of like Butch in 2000. This feels like that kind of year. Do you get that sense, and it feels that way as well?
I think it's a year where a ton of progress has been made and a ton of progress will be made going forward from here. I think those teams are awesome. The utmost respect. I was part of them as a player, as a coach, as a GA. There's so many valuable lessons that come with those years, and we apply a bunch of them. But we also do a really good job of looking forward, you know, and not looking back. Is there something analogous to the two? Probably, you know. Having Michael Irvin on the sideline going bananas, that's always a plus. It's great energy, great juice. I mean, you can feel his emotion. There's a lot of similarities, but you know what? We got a game in a week and a day, so let's go find out.
Mario, let's talk about Cam McCormick. You got him in the game a little bit. What does he mean to this team here? Cam McCormick.
Steady, powerful, strong, sure-handed, great route runner, on point in the running game, excellent run blocker, really good route runner, and every time his number is called, he's come through. So a guy that we all know that we can trust.
Mario, did you think the other Cam, the quarterback, was pressing early, or what did you see from him, and then he comes back and makes two?
You're talking about our camp?
Yeah,
Do I think it was pressing?
yeah.
No, I think when, we called, like double post wheel down there, I don't know if you guys saw it, but we're trying to back shoulder that ball and you're short on space, and it's, one of those deals where it's worked out well before and we celebrated, and this time the corner just kind of fluffed off and he saw it, and that's a 14-point swing. We're up 21-7 or we're tied at 14, and that's a big time play, big time. And then we chased him down. So I think he was pressing though. That guy, you saw all the stuff we went through and the times he was hit. He had some sacks, had a pick, and what the guy do? He just kept going and going and going. That's him. So he's unfazed, and proud of him for being a tough ass and finding a way to win.
So a few more questions for Coach.
I'm sorry.
At the half, who were the players that stepped up and maybe had a message for the rest of the
Well,
team?
they all did. They all, look, I'm glad that we're resilient and we could look each other in the eye and call ourselves up and out so we could go out and do something about it. But look, all that talk with your pads, man. Come out the tunnel and go do something about it. All that, this is not Hollywood. This is ball. And you got to grow up and be a grown-ass man to do grown-ass man stuff. And that's a really good football team with an unbelievable defensive line. So I think the right points were made. I think guys knew that they had to step up and elevate their game. And for the most part, a lot of guys did. And so again, I know I've said it a million times, but just found a way.
Mario,
Elijah Arroyo had a big first half, 2 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown. Piggybacking off the tight end question, can we talk a little bit about the performance of the tight end room as a whole?
Well, I think they just keep getting better and better. I think they were instrumental in run blocking as well today. They're reliable, explosive targets. They're really, really good. They're going to keep getting fed the ball. They're a really integral part of our operation.
Mario, just that last offensive drive, Restrepo catches the ball on his back on 4th down. Riley Williams with the big play. Just seeing how guys were able to make plays work even when it looked like things were to have fallen apart. Just seeing plays like that happen.
It was that kind of night. It really was. It was the kind of night where, man, holy, is this going to happen? Is that? But look, we've seen those guys make play in practice, and even more contorted positions than he did there. So, there's a lot of faith. There's a lot of faith and a lot of trust that they're going to find a way to get it done. So, as to the question, which I don't think I answered, these guys, they're resilient, man. They just go. They go. They didn't flinch. I've seen, we've been growing this program for a couple of years now, right? And I've seen our teams be a little bit deflated. I've seen our teams be a little bit in the mode where they're flinching. I didn't see that at all in this group. I saw a team that was upset. They were pissed. Should have been pissed. We all were. It's not the standard that we play, but I don't want to focus on that. We found a way to win. I'm proud of the way that these guys fought.
Mario, a lot of big plays tonight, but Malik Bryant on the fake field goal might be one that we can circle back to. Just what he saw in that play. Talk about it afterward at all.
Monster play. Well, you saw that Mish pulled this out. I'd rather not give up scheme-wise what we do on that play when we see something, but we saw it and we called what we had to call to make sure we got that play on the ground. Right.
Thanks, Coach.
Anything else?
Thanks.
No. Thank you guys. Good? Okay. Thank you guys.
Thanks.